Welcome back to Heads Gone. Right?
Yeah. Your intros are getting fucking shorter every week.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Nah.
Well, what do you want me to do? Hi everyone, welcome back to Rio Ferdinand Presents 5. This is the lesser-known podcast called Heads Gone with myself, Stephen Howson, and former Wales captain, Ash Williams. Hi Ash, how are you?
Nah, that was way better.
That's just an absolute
way better.
Idiot's way of doing
it. It was better. It was a lot better.
No, it was more by the book. Doesn't mean it's better.
That's true, yeah, but I just think I preferred it to open our
Well, you're on the wrong podcast
show.
then. I think, right? This is all we need. Byron? Are you lot, right? See, done. What else do you need?
Okay, well you covered both angles anyway, so.
Anyway, I'll tell you who's Heads Gone this week.
Go on then.
José Mourinho's.
What pronunciation was that?
I don't know. We'll just roll with it, see if it sticks. So, Jose got sent off twice in like 4 days, I think it was, for Roma. They lost 1-0 in the Rome derby. What a derby that is, by the way. That's one to go to, innit? That's a spicy one.
We say that all the time when we never go to anything, but yeah, it would be, yeah.
Especially if Mourhino had been there, which you're not going to get now because they're giving a bullet. Been sent off 6 times in the last 2 years. Eddie's well and truly clean off. But there's a couple of things I want to talk about. One is he's made nearly 100 million euros in severance pay.
From getting sacked.
That's him. That is an ambition.
And the weird thing about that, like, if he was just shit, well, if he was shit, he wouldn't get all the other jobs.
Yeah,
but
you kind of have to.
He's won fucking loads in between his however many millions.
He's Roma's best manager for years. Still got a bullet.
They didn't win for 14 years a trophy. And he won how much when he was there?
He got to a fair few finals, I think.
3 trophies, maybe, I think. And he's won everywhere he's been. I'm thinking bar Porto. Did he win? Maybe must have.
Oh yeah, big time at Porto.
And Spurs. But didn't Spurs sack him like before a final? I'm trying to think. It's only a couple of years ago, but you know I can't remember that.
Yeah, and then brought Conte in. Spurs went through a proper
mad one.
Yeah, just
Heads Gone moment.
Proper.
So, but the thing with Mourinho is, if you're talking about people that's Heads Gone, it's never really been there, has it?
I feel like his head goes more now. I think he had it under control. It was a shithouse.
Do you think he had it under control when he ran down the touchline at Old Trafford and went fuck off to the whole stadium?
Yeah.
That was an Heads Gone moment.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I feel like he was so calculated at the time. Maybe I'm giving him more credit than he deserves, but if you read some of the autobiographies about him,
I won't. Fill me in.
Vita Bahia mentions that he goes, like, when he was at Porto, they're going to go, right, so he was either Sporting or Benfica, because who else was there?
Boa Vista.
You're going to basically go through, this game's going to do blah, 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 we're going to get a player sent off with half an hour to go, we're going to switch to this formation and we're going to win 1-0, and it happened. And everyone was like,
calling bullshit.
How was this guy?
I'm calling bullshit on that.
That's fine, but it happened, so either way.
I seen him leaving the.
He felt like he had the all under control, whereas now it does feel like he's a bit bitter.
I've seen him leaving the stadium upset about it, but if you look at what he's done at Roma, he's obviously, they've got that mad stat where they hadn't sold out the stadium for however long, and then he sold out the last 40 games.
40 games
or
on
something.
the bounce, yeah.
So they love him.
He's box office, isn't he? He is box office.
Oh, he's 100%, I don't care if you like him or not, or like his style or not, in the conversation of one of the best football managers ever.
Facts.
Don't care.
Pep Guardiola gets a hell of a lot of love, and some of it is earned.
A lot of it, most of it.
Could he have taken Porto to a treble? He's won a treble at Manchester City and at Barcelona.
Don't know, but Mourinho is up there.
But Mourinho's done it at Porto and Inter Milan.
And nearly won something at a club that never wins anything.
Spurs.
And got the sack just before. Great manager, and you can see that the fans love him there. And I think they've got Daniel De Rossi in, who's obviously a legend as well, but
have they just done what United did? Sack Mourhino and bring back an old legend?
Yeah. But so he won for Europa Conference League, and then did he win the Europa League? No, they lost to Seville, I'm thinking. We've all been there, haven't we? But anyway, Yeah, so Mellon's gone. But that's what I'm saying. He's not shy, is he? He will say what he wants. Hang on, was it not him that caused the big deal with the ref, the English ref, Anthony Taylor, when he got attacked at the airport?
Yeah.
So he's not shy of a bit of fucking controversy.
No. Well, I want to read out what he's been paid out. So first time he got binned off Chelsea, 21 million. Cheers, easy. Bowls into really good job then with Inter Milan. Didn't get sat there, left there for Real Madrid, who give him 20 million. Then he went back to Chelsea, got sacked again, hilarious. Picked up another 10 mil. Then United paid him 23. Spurs give him 17. And at Roma, whoever's doing his negotiating's well fell off. He only got 3 at Roma.
Do you reckon he's got a new agent?
I don't think so. He's still with George Mendes, isn't he?
Well, we couldn't bother. He probably just went, do you know what, I quite like Roma, for let him off the hook.
Maybe.
With that
maybe
20.
it was a bit...
Don't do him for 20, just do him for
Maybe he did
3.
him in a bit of a... Maybe he had a shorter contract, lesser wages, something like that. Either way, was it 94 million?
Do you know what's random about him? It's just come to me now. I remember being in I can't remember, it's right by the Arndale, whatever that shop is, in the Manchester City Centre. Like say it was, I don't know, Waitrose or Sainsbury's or something. There was a little fella next to him, and it was one of the ones from the bench when he was at United.
Rue Farrier.
And he was literally going, like, yeah, I love that. And then he'd get it and put it in the basket.
That's a true assistant manager.
Swear down on my life, because that is no bullshit. And he was just pointing at like tea bags and that, and he was carrying the basket, and he'd just go, it's like as if he couldn't be asked to put it in the basket.
I'm almost not mad at that.
I've spent quite a long time, well, not quite a long time, but way too long on YouTube just watching like highlights of Jose Mourinho's press conferences and stuff.
He's box
He's
office.
got some classic shit.
Right, I got a question for you though. Where next?
I would like... No, I wouldn't like that, because I like the current manager. But it would be interesting, I think, even though I do not think he deserves to go at all, is what would he do with like a Newcastle?
I think there's 4 options. And I'm going to give you why there's a bit of depth to the Newcastle one. So they've got Saudi money. They are on the cusp of being a team that could break in and do something. They're all massive, which is his thing, just wants big boys in his team.
Pause. Yeah.
Bobby Robson connection.
Yeah.
I think that, and if he's smart, and I think he is, he's crafty, I think if he did go Newcastle, he comes in and he just waxes lyrical about Sir Bobby, and that Bobby told me I'd always manage Newcastle one day. Just some absolute...
Because my fear for Eddie Howe, although I think he's done an amazing job, is doing an amazing job and is a great manager, is he just... Eddie, Jose, it's just not the same, is it?
There's a gravitas to Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, and like the Saudis, they're going to want a big name at some point, whenever that is. They're in the Champions League this year.
Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
And like, it just... You know what it's like? You can be... We see it all the time. If your name's like Jim Smith, you could be great, but someone comes in with a more snazzier name and has done a lot more, and he's going to get the job. So I'd like to see how he fits there, if he fits there. What else we got on the table? Chelsea? Poch?
Got to be.
Poch?
That has got to be on the table for Chelsea.
Again. Imagine.
3rd time's a charm.
Chelsea? Where else do you see him then? Saudi?
Saudi, obviously.
And what's your 4th option?
What was the 4th option? United.
United? No, I can't see United.
I think United's the least likely out of all of those.
We won't have him back. But...
I think. Is there anyone else in the Prem that'd have him?
Do you know what's weird? To answer your question, no, because Arteta don't move, Klopp don't move, and where else is he going to go? He's not going anywhere else.
There's nowhere real big enough, is there?
For him.
Villa are doing really well at the moment, but they're probably the right guy with.
Yeah, and I don't think he takes them. I don't think he goes there.
Who's got cash? Not Everton.
But is he going to continue as well? Like, what point do you go? I've collected that. I've won all this.
I reckon you got to get one more job, and it doesn't matter who it is. You go, can I have a 7 million severance fee for when you sack me? And be like, why? Because then it'll be 100 million, and it's just a nice figure, that, innit? And then it'll be Jose Mourinho's earned 100 million.
But I'll get you a couple of trophies.
Probably
as well.
would, yeah. Unless
I don't
it's
know.
Spurs.
Maybe that's it for him.
Anywhere, like, could you see Dortmund, Portugal?
A shout come from the audience.
Yeah,
International.
cheap seats. Portugal.
Right,
I'm surprised
What was
he's
that?
never managed Portugal.
International.
Portugal seems like a great job for him, doesn't it? Because in a tournament, you could absolutely shithouse your way to a.
Do you know? I think in a tournament he would be one of the best. I've got to say, I reckon games every like 4 days with the shithousery that he's got going on.
And you're not going to wear your players out because it's literally just.
Yeah, I think he'd be brilliant.
What about a wild
England?
card?
What about England?
That's what I was just going to say. Better than Mr. Fucking sparkling water and ready salty crisp.
Oh, now we say it.
Jose for England.
Moving on to that, has he got? Well, I don't really want to go there. I can't have a normal conversation balanced with you about him. But
Who?
G-Man, the G-Man.
Southgate.
Yeah, is this his last tournament? It's got to be, isn't it?
I think he is. I think he's walking away.
Either way, I think he gets sacked or he walks.
When's his contract up to? I don't. They might just be out of contract, you know.
Fuck knows, but it could be him thinking that could be the most likely option. Do you think he's got like an eye on it?
Jose.
Yeah,
I think he liked England.
I think so as well.
I think he likes England, and I think with the talent that England has got, I think Jose Mourinho has got the ability to win you something. It's in his DNA. What's in Gareth Southgate's DNA?
Oh God, see, just leave it there. And
Okay.
also, what I think he would manage brilliantly is like the media and all that. What comes with England. Every time England goes to a tournament, it is what it is. He would just manipulate that to wherever he wanted it to go.
It's not the worst shot.
That could be a great fit, by the way. Didn't think of that one.
I didn't.
Audience come up big there, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, because this one said international, but actually, Dedge was holding up a bit of paper behind me. There, going saying England.
They're not a bad audience. There's 2,000 people in the back there. They're not bad.
They're quiet.
Yeah, they stay quiet when they need to. But
That one looks like he's on death's door. He's done all right not coughing so far.
he's about to keel over, and I don't know what the protocol is.
No, wrap up and sort him out.
I should just leave him, Kyle.
Yeah, got a show to make. So yeah, that's Jose Mourinho, but his head's fell right off this week. But maybe that's the move. I don't know if anyone at the FA has got the foresight or the balls, because he is going to say something mad as well. You're going to have to put a statement out apologising for something he said at some point.
Regular.
Do you reckon it's regular?
More than once. More than one. When he told what he's won and he walks out of the press conference. Imagine all those England journos.
I'm here for
It
it.
would be good.
I'm here for it.
And all of a sudden, you're starting to go, I'm interested in the England team.
Oh, have you
And
ever
I'm a
thought
little
to
bit
yourself,
interested in the England team.
I missed Gareth Southgate's press conference this morning. Let me see if it's on YouTube. Don't think so. How about that? Absolute wibble.
But like you
comes
said,
out
do
with.
England, do the higher ups want that smoke? Probably don't, do they?
Well, they'd never appointed
They
the
just
people
like the
that could have done
waistcoat. They just like the waistcoat bracelets and.
Who's safe? So your Eddie Howe is like literally the new safe appointment, I reckon.
Yeah, but the knock on, could it be?
Jose goes to Newcastle, Eddie Howe freed up to go England.
Which I wouldn't like to. I would rather. Now we've spoke about it, I'd rather see Jose at England and leave Eddie to continue to do his good work. Yeah.
Interesting 6 months ahead. Yeah, I'm with you though. But I think those are the options. I don't think there's anywhere else. I think Saudi's a possibility because he's such a big name. That
Saudi's possible for everyone right now, even me and you. So that's got to be on everyone's list. But I don't see him taking that. Might be wrong. Just think that he's not. I think he's going to go for summer and try and win again.
It's unravelling a little bit in it in Saudi. Everyone
What's
gets so
happening
busy.
over there?
Like Benzema's like, yeah, I'm not coming in, and
Is he not turning up?
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But that seems to be the move. I don't know what the situation with Benzema is, but there's been links with him
Arsenal.
coming to United.
Oh, I've seen a link to Arsenal.
Oh, did you? Well, either way.
Everyone snaps your hand off for him.
Yeah, I think so. On loan.
100%.
Jordan Henderson said he was going to go make football big in the region. Tossed it off after 5 months. Doesn't actually really believe it.
How was
that
he
much.
going to make it big? What was it? What? I'm going to tune in for what?
Yeah, definitely. It was 100%.
Did he say that, or are you just lying?
That's what he said.
See, I'm going to make it big in the region.
I want to help deliver football to the region.
I want a fucking yacht. Some things are unrealistic, just like you making football big in the region, Jordan.
What would you call your yacht if you had a yacht?
It's a hard question. I might have to come back to it because I want to call it something like relevant.
My name's Top for my yacht.
Go on.
Unsinkable 2.
What about 1? What happened to 1?
There isn't one, but then everyone who walks past it in the harbour goes.
Have you seen that big fuck off yacht they've made in Miami? I think it's docked in Miami. It's like big, I don't know, some big ass thing. And I just thought, and it's like going on its like first voyage, and I just thought, oh, it's Titanic again, isn't it?
Have you seen how big cruise ships are compared to what the Titanic was?
Yeah, but why?
They made the Titanic look like a fucking lifeboat.
The Titanic was a dinghy compared to these.
Have you seen it?
But it's a city on
There's
the
one
water.
called The World, I think, which is just like they've put a picture of the Titanic next to it, and you go, "What are we doing?"
That's why I've never been on a cruise, because I'm just like, I don't get it. The physics. I mean, I'm not big on that. Clearly, I'm not that bright, but I don't understand the flotation situation with the boat.
It's displacement.
Doesn't make sense.
I get it, especially when it weighs. Like I was on HMS Ocean. We had to do some trials with the Apache on HMS Ocean, and it's the heaviest. I'm going to call it a boat just because it'll piss anyone in the Navy off because it's supposed to be called a ship. I'll call it a boat.
I don't really want. If there's a lot of people that I want to piss off, not the Navy people. But anyway, carry on.
So fuck them. So the boat is the heaviest. So I think they classify boats by the weight rather than like the length or something. I think I could be wrong. I don't really care. But it's something like it's the heaviest boat that the Navy have got. So it was like, I'm sure it's 20,000 or 40,000 tons or something like that. And you're like, and floats. That's a bit mad.
Doesn't make sense, does it? Because like if I drop like a coin, like a 2p down the toilet, it sinks. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I haven't really thought about it, give it enough thought.
But then they reckon being on a cruise ship is like one of the most unhealthy places to be because of like the engine fumes and like the air quality is meant to be worse than being in a city and like.
Just think I'd get like, I don't know, it'd just give me anxiety being on there. I don't really want to be on there for too long.
I hated being on a boat. It was horrible.
I don't think it's for me. Nah.
I bet you don't feel the movement of the waves though on it. It's that big, that heavy that I bet it doesn't even move.
I just don't want to be on something that big in the water. Yeah, that's out. So we're not going on a cruise then. I was trying to think, who did we pick for the AFCON? It was literally 7 days ago and I forgot who I picked and you picked.
I picked Morocco.
And who did I pick? We don't know, so it's just...
Did you say Nigeria?
Did they win?
I think there's a big game today, I think. Is it Ivory Coast, Nigeria today? Am I right? Is it Ivory Coast, Nigeria today? Do you
remember who I picked?
I'm all over AFCON, me.
Yeah.
Who did he pick? Was it?
I'm bringing back my Nigeria shirt then next week.
I think that's fine.
You can have your Amrabat. Did you watch that game yesterday?
No.
Morocco, Tanzania.
No, I've actually totally forgot that it was on, to be honest.
I watched it.
Anything worth watching yet? Or are we waiting until it gets to the quarters?
I kind of found myself being drawn to Amrabat a lot just because he plays for United, and I thought, well,
did he look good?
Yeah, but I like.
But he's playing Tanzania.
It's different, innit? I wanted to say to him, it's different, innit? This to the Premier League.
What's Tanzania's rank in the world?
I don't know, but I did go there in the summer, and it's a lovely place. Well, I'll tell you what, the hotel I went to was very nice.
Well, that's the problem, innit?
I tell you that. I told you that. I must have spoke about that when I said he's got Bill Gates got his island there.
Yeah.
Fuck's he got an island in Tanzania for?
Don't worry about it.
Don't ask questions on it.
Definitely don't ask questions.
A little bag of water got fucking an island in Tanzania, mate.
Is there a list of flight logs to Bill Gates' island?
I ain't on it, so that's all I can say. I ain't on it. I ain't been on the island, and I did go near the island on our little boat. We was on a boat then, weren't a cruise ship.
Do you think there's a correlation between places that are absolutely lovely and them being crap at football? Because the correlation between...
Like international teams?
Yeah, well, sort of, because like there's nice places in the UK, but ain't got a football team that's any good. Look where all the football teams are. Manchester, Newcastle, Liverpool, London.
The big cities.
Yeah.
What's your point?
All big cities are shit. Like Birmingham. Do you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, but what's your point? Are you saying an international team? Are you saying, is there an international team which is a lovely place to visit that have a good team also?
Don't exist. Or somewhere like Paris has got some serious ghetto going on, and that's where all the players come from. Nowhere else lovely. Like, where's lovely? Fiji, dog shit football team. Where else is lovely? Jamaica. Not very good.
Steady. Yeah,
Where
you're probably
else?
right. You're probably right. You're right. It is what it is.
Bahamas, lovely. They're not really sticking it on Brazil.
Yeah, but there's so much more to why that's happening.
I know, but let's just do it in like, you know,
in typical heads gone fashion,
real
and we
hot
just
take, and that's a fact now.
Heads gone. We don't really look into why things are the way they are. We just say what it is and that move on swiftly.
Correct.
Cool. I want to bring up something. Now, a question for you. If you're watching network television, what would you want to see, insight or entertainment?
It's a very good question, because I think there's a bit of a discussion going on about this at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah, because I'm not here to promote other podcasts, as you know, but I quite like the fellas at Filthy Fellas, and Nathan Anua was on there this week, and he's kind of dug out all the older generation of pundits. And he's left, and he's talking a lot on it. And let's get it straight. I get on really well with him. We're mates, so it's going to be fine. No beef between us. But there's a couple of strays, and I felt like I caught one. But he didn't name it. But I fucking clocked it,
Did he
right?
say the former Welsh captain that's on match of
No,
the days
he didn't name me. He didn't name me, but there was there was something in there that I know that I was in the room on. So he basically was saying, we did a team of the season, and he was like, and on about himself, I wanted to put in this player and this player. It's me, JJ, Jermaine Genius, and Nathan. And he was like, they was looking at me like as if blah, blah, blah. But I know ball and I know these things. And like, no, Nathan, you know stats, which we told you on the fucking day. Which you're the only football player that I know that actually gives a fuck about stats. Stats are for everyone else. Football players don't care. Because I've got plenty of examples and reasons why they don't. Do you know what I mean or not?
I do, yeah.
I think we've gone through it before. Like if someone's doing their job really well, they won't get that stat. They won't get the stat because they've already nullified the situation or whatever it might be.
I think stats help illustrate stuff, but people go a little bit too, that's all that matters.
Yeah, because we don't, it just, like for football players, normally, generally, in the majority, don't really care about stats. It's for other people. It's like for when I'm at work or for just other people to use as a reference point. Normally, people that have played football will just use their intuition or whatever it might be.
One example is, a couple of seasons ago, people were saying Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw are the most progressive footballers in the Premier League because they play the most forward passes. I go, yeah, but if you watch those, it's United only go to the left, so they're getting twice as many balls as the guys on the right. And it's basically Harry Maguire passing it to Luke Shaw, who passes it forward, and then it comes back again, and then we do it again. Yeah. So it's like, it's kind of a false equivalence.
Yeah, but that's what I always, there used to be, there's like interceptions is one that does my head in. Because I remember playing for Swansea, and we spoke about it before, Leon Britton, and like, he would never intercept the ball because they just wouldn't play it in there. Do you know what I mean? They wouldn't play that because he's already in the position, so they have to go round. The block's already in place, so why would he get an interception? Or like I've said before, high-speed running. Why would I need to do high-speed running? If I do high-speed running, I've made a mistake. Somewhere in that play, as a centre-back, I shouldn't be high-speed running anywhere. So Nathan's point is like, he's saying, and he actually names Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher and basically says they're no fuck all. They're using emotion. They played too long ago. They don't know what they're going on about. This is opinion. It's all a matter of opinions, isn't it? And I think he's great to work with. I really enjoy working with him. And he might be right on that. I've never worked with either of them two. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to what other pundits are saying too much. But I'm like, so what do the audience want to hear? Do they want an insight or do they want entertainment? And then also on top of it, how much I know your opinion, you just kind of answered it, but I just need the people to know that stats are there for maybe to back up an argument. Like if me and you are disagreeing, I might be able to put up some stats that help me in my argument, but it's not really the case. So what do the people, what do you want, what do they want? Because I would agree to the fact that when you're on TV, you can't get that deep into the insight of what's going on because you're time restricted. So I think, I'm just guessing, I ain't doing an Adam, but most people go for the entertainment value and start an argument or something to make it.
I think there has to be a balance. And I see there's a big argument at the moment about women pundits. The problem is, some women pundits, as like fucking anyone who listens to Steve McManaman will think this fucker knows fuck all. And I know he played at the highest of the high levels.
I have to see him at netball as well now.
Don't worry about it.
So many people I have to see that you dig out.
I'm going to dig about another 5, don't worry about that. But either way, like there's male pundits and there's female pundits that are genuinely shit at their job, and I don't know why they get hired. But there's also male pundits and female pundits that are fucking genuinely good at their job. And I think some of the reason why certain people get hired is because they bring an entertainment factor as well as their experience and as well as their ability to do stuff. The likes of Jake Humphrey were never questioned why he was hosting like BT for so long.
I think he was questioned.
All right, maybe he was, but ultimately like that person was given that job because he's a presenter.
He's presenting, it's different to being a pundit.
Yeah, but
you're just facilitating a conversation now.
But he did often give his opinion. He did wade in with his opinion. He questioned, I remember him questioning Rio quite a few times. And getting one of them looks like, the fuck are you kind of thing. But
well, it's this thing, it's weird that we open the show on Jose Mourinho and then there's always a conversation to be had of like, I think ex-football players are a little bit arrogant and go, you know fuck all because you never played it. Neither did Mourinho. Neither did Brendan Rodgers, who's one of my best managers that I've ever had. Pardon?
Sorry.
Yeah, there's a lot. And then, but there is an element to say, you don't know what it's like in this certain situation because you've not been there. That doesn't mean to say you can't. Because what I love about football is the fact that it is such an opinion-based thing.
More than any other sport.
Like unbelievably, but if we use stats, and we're getting it, I feel like we're getting this stats from other sports, from other countries, American shit, and you're taking out the opinion of it. Like you're taking out the opinion of what we're already doing the VAR situation, which is taking out a human error, and we're taking out opinions by using stats. Like now, my last year when I was playing was so like stat driven that I was like, fuck this. What's up with just seeing what's happening? And if you're not sure, then use the
especially, they're the mad ones. Because they're the ones that feel like would piss me off the most inside a club. I come to you and go, Ash, you only ran 6K at weekend. Yeah, I kept a clean sheet as well and tackled every fucker that came near me.
Yeah.
We dominated the ball.
Or I used my voice and communicated and they didn't get many breaks. That's why, because my team was set in front of me.
Yeah. Like, the running stats, I think that's a weird one.
I think all the stats, but like, the point is, you might know some stats, Nathan. Don't fucking rely on them because you've played the game. So don't say that you know more than someone else because you've got stats that we can all pull up on Google.
From the layman's term, the shit that I like, and this might be because I coach as well, so I do like this
you're twisted, so this could be anything.
Okay. It's stuff like when you go, like some of the ones that Rio gives the example of, I go, that's what I like to know.
What do you mean?
And he doesn't do this on TV. He's only done this in conversation.
From a personal experience.
Yeah. So he would go, we're playing against this guy in midfield. I'm going to tell Carrick to line up on his left side as I'm looking at him. And I'm going to be there for the right side in case he knows Carrick's there and he turns to his right. And he's preempting that sort of movement. Or he said they used to have this thing with Van der Sar where he says, like, he'll leave a door open for him. And Van der Sar knows he's going to leave a door open for him, but it'll be a narrow door, so Van der Sar knows where he's got to get to. And then Real goes, the responsibility's on me then if it comes back through the other way, because I'm going to block this and leave that open. And you think, okay, I've never heard anyone on TV speak about, and he's never spoke about that on TV.
Because you don't get the time, that's the problem. But that's the difficulty, and that's where I think you get good pundits and average pundits. Are you able to, which is still, I find it hard, and it's something you've got to work at. Are you able to get anything across in maybe, and you got to remember,
couple minutes.
At the start of the show, they might say you got 1 minute 26 on that. So you go, that's quite long. That's a long, well, I'm happy days, 1 minute 26. But because the show's run over, especially on BBC, right, sorry, you've got 45 seconds on it. And it could go down to anything. We just need small on this Forest one.
And is that then okay? Does the show need more time? Does it need remixing?
Well, the show's restricted to whatever the channel says, isn't it? But it's just a weird one because obviously I got Match of Day this week, so I'm just trying to look for some insight. Really, I'm gonna do a fucking classic breakdown of all kinds of shit.
Well, because there's 2 games this weekend there.
Yeah, the show will probably be like fucking 10 minutes long.
So you're going to get loads of insight on this. And then you can... So for me, and again, I don't know if it is because I coach and I'm desperate for those professional level insights that I've not got, that I can give to my lads. But I also I listen to people like Danny Higginbottom. He explains things in a way...
Where is he?
He's in America at the minute. But like when he was in England...
You just tune into American TV to get Higginbottom's view on some shit.
But the way he breaks things down, he breaks it down where he explains it like you're a child almost, but it's not patronising.
Well, that's the difficulty. It down really well. Because I've often asked, who do you want me to aim this analysis at? A fellow pro? A guy who just never played football before?
Yeah, a level 2 coach.
Or where are we going with it? Yeah, so that's that. I had to get that off my chest because Nadem, I feel like...
that's where
Nadem,
Jurgen
I caught a stray bullet from Nadem.
Why don't we get him in then?
He lives in Manchester. Because he'll start throwing loads of fucking stats, and I'll be between 2 stats, man. I don't want that. Just statting the life out of me.
That's where Jurgen Klopp came to prominence, was during...
I think you've told this story on here.
I think it was in the World Cup.
Which is wild to me. We got another one, Chris Davis, who's Ange's assistant now, who Swansea wanted as head coach. And at Swansea, he just delivered some stats. He'd deliver your stats on Monday morning. But so fair play. Like, that's why I would say you don't have to have played the game at the highest level to talk about it. In certain situations, it obviously helps.
Or coach it. See, the thing that I don't think any fans get respect for is I've been watching football for 30 years. Probably at least once a week, if not twice a week. And there's some weeks I've watched 10 games.
Well, that's wild, man.
But
some of them South American, aren't they? Under 18 games.
No, not really. But there's definitely been some South American ones. But I'm talking going to 10 games in a week. And that's not just at a tournament.
Well, let me just pull that up there. I don't think you have. I'm just going to put it out there. I think that... Do you know what the thing about you is? I don't think that you lie in here, ever. But I'm going to pull you on that. Okay. Well, I don't know if there's been a week in your life where you've been to 10 games. Bear in mind, there's 7 days in the week. There is. There has been. So you had 2 on a couple of days.
Yeah, especially when I've been coaching. I've actually got a video on my channel where I went to 7.
Oh, here we go. All your guys are going to start going, he did. Here's the video.
Yeah, and we're talking, there's a lot of non-league in there.
The Howson fans.
Yeah, you've had to do the Thursday night games when United, I did it when United was in Europa. Friday night games, quite hard to find, but usually get a lot of championship games.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll give you that, and I'll say fans, if you're not watching your team, then fair enough. If you're watching your team, you're coming with a lot of emotion in it. But you have clocked up some hours. But then again, I've watched fucking hours of Formula One and won't make it round the first fucking corner.
That's true. But I think playing, coaching and being a fan are 3 completely different things all around the same thing. As you've shown, like there are people who have got to the very top of the mountain without having a stellar playing career. Yeah. And you've had the absolute legends of the game pick up a clipboard and fucking toss it right off.
I've seen a couple of them.
Yeah. People with Ballon d'Ors don't have a fucking Scooby-Doo how to convey what made them a great player.
Because there's so many elements to being a manager as well.
Yeah. As I fucked up this weekend, as you know. Yeah. Or potentially fucked up, or annoyed at least.
Won, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Where are we going now with the show?
I don't know.
Anyone else who said's gone this week?
No. Has yours gone at any point?
Yeah. I've just not had it the whole week. Been in a bad mood the whole week.
How's the school run doing? Some of them are getting sold, I think, aren't they? Or moved on. One of them's been asked to train on his own.
The school run?
Yeah. Tony.
Oh, them boys. I've seen a kanji. Nah. not the kind of guy that goes for coffees with people and that on the school run, to be honest. So I couldn't really, that's seen them. I'm not really interested in what they're doing.
I went to the FIFA BEST
yeah,
Awards.
how was that?
It was boring.
Was it shit? I'm glad I didn't get a fucking invite now.
We'd have made it good. Nobody I went with was getting...
Did you ask anyone from our company, like, why isn't Ash here? Why didn't you invite Ash?
No.
So you ain't got me back with that.
Well,
all right, carry on.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
So you went, did you wear a suit?
Yeah. You not seen it?
No, was it nice?
Yeah, look, the bollocks.
Did you have your top button done up?
Nah.
Scruffy bastard, I knew it. Mank.
See the neck on me?
It's a 21-incher or something in it on the collar. Yeah, so some people won some shit, not really bothered, whatever. I didn't go, as long as you had a good night.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't, did you?
No.
You just said it was shit.
Paris was mega.
Mega, super, double good.
No, just mega.
Okay.
Because there was someone there that was up for having a bev, which was weirdly Jermaine Jenas.
Good lad.
Yeah, he is a good lad. That's what surprises a lot of people because people don't really like him. But
do they not?
No,
you said that.
But I think he's ace. I got a lot of time for him.
Me too.
And we had a good drink, a bit of a natter.
But it's funny because when you said to me, "Are you going to the Ball Awards?" Is that it?
The Best Awards.
The Best Awards. Where have I got that from then? I don't know. I was like, no, I never heard of it. And it sounds like quite a big thing now.
Massive. When you see who's there, like it's good for a bit of spotting, but R9's not going to come on the smash with us, is he?
Why not? He looks like that's his thing.
To be fair, he does look like he's getting
That's his thing.
I mean, he was literally eating something as I walked over for a photo.
Did you interrupt his food?
Yeah, but do you know what? Wait, let me finish. Yeah, but let me finish. Ronaldo's only job in life now is to be the guy that people take photos with, and he ain't even asked. Like, you can see me just was like, all right, put it down, took a photo, jobbed. That's his game.
You know the rules.
I do know the rules, but you can break the rules for him. Because his whole shit.
There's not a lot of people that I'm going to be asked about, but I would get a picture also. I enjoy.
A couple of decent ones.
He just was the best ever, in my opinion. So that's what it is. It is what it is.
Wenger was there. Pep was there. Pep walked past us, and I had the mic in my hand, and I thought, I can't think of anything funny enough to say here, and I'm not just going to be.
I reckon he'd have fucked you off as well.
Probably. So I was thinking.
Did you ask Arsene Wenger a question?
No, I think Joel did. I was thinking of just something along the lines of, do you reckon you could coach Cheshire League?
Good fuck. Good fuck play out from the back in there.
Or it was going to be something like that. You know, there's only me and you here that are managers. You know, so.
Imagine. I would love it if he knew who you was and he went, "Oh, you're doing well in the league, Steve."
It's not going to happen, is it?
Imagine he went, "I've been watching a couple of clips and I think you can just rejig this in your midfield."
My head would fall off. It's not going to happen, though, was it?
Would you get giddy?
More likely is he's recognised me from giving him all sorts of slap on the show. And that's why I couldn't have been two-faced and been like, "Oh, well done, Pep," for multiple reasons.
Everyone's still waiting for when you come across Lampard and Gerrard and them boys. You ask for a photo after you've dug them out for 6 years or whatever it is.
Well, we met Lampard, and he was so sound that...
Change your opinion? Change it, because I like it when people...
I think Lampard was a good player. I'd put him above Gerrard.
Yeah, you would put fucking, I don't know...
Xabi Alonso, Michael Carrick, Yaya Toure...
fucking, I don't know.
Modric.
Ross Barkley above him.
No, don't be silly.
You are being silly.
No, I'm not
You're
being silly.
being really silly.
I'm not being silly.
You've been silly a lot. You'd put Lucas Leiva above him.
No, don't be daft. Come on.
This is how silly you're being.
I'm not being that
I told
silly.
you, I've seen another clip on YouTube, a short, and you had listed like 15. And it was,
Right,
it was
I'll
silly.
tell you exactly who it was.
No, don't do it on this show.
Michael Carrick, Keane, Scholes, Yaya Toure, Xabi Alonso, and I stand by all of those being better than Gerrard.
You had more as well.
Lampard was on it.
Nasri or someone like that.
Oh, there was Vieira might have been on it.
Vieira should be on everyone's list for everything. I don't care what anyone says.
I think Yaya Toure might be
Audience
the best
has got
we've
one
seen.
that you forgot. Who?
I was going to say I agree with that, but the brand's better than him.
Well, we didn't ask for audience participation yet, so wait for you when we do the questions at the end.
Yeah,
He's just throwing me off. What, De Bruyne is better than Gerrard, he's saying?
Yeah.
I can live with that.
I don't want to get into the comparisons.
Yeah, we was in the Lowry once. How old was he? About 10, maybe something like that. Yeah, it might have been younger actually, because it was about 10 years ago, wasn't it? Whenever he was playing for City.
2015, 16.
He just sat down and just had a full-blown
Lampard.
about 20-minute conversation with him about everything.
So that's mad. So he's give your son the time of day and you've just dug him out in your YouTube career.
No.
Is he not one of the ones you dislike?
No.
Oh, there's most people.
No,
He didn't play for United.
I think Lampard's good. Have you not heard the things I said about Yaya Toure? I should hate him.
Yeah, you do this. You've got a few people where you throw into like balance it out, like him, Joel, super mega double cool guy. Now you're saying Lampard.
Yeah, I'm supposed to hate Leicester
There's a couple that you say, I'm meant to say, but really you just
No,
hate
I don't.
You hate everyone.
I'll tell you, and be very,
Do you
very
like
serious
Sean
about
Goater?
it. Yeah, because he's sound.
Do you like Uwe Rosler?
Never met him.
Well, what do you think about him as a footballer?
I can fucking sling it. Anyone who played for City in the 90s, they were shit.
See?
Let's have it right.
Dickov.
Dickov, yeah.
Do you reckon you'd batter him?
Yeah.
I reckon he'd batter you.
No, not a chance.
He'd have a go at you though.
Nah.
Little pit bull.
There's a story about why Kevin Keegan signed Paul Dickov. City were playing. And obviously there was only 15 people in the stands, so you could hear everything. And someone shouted, "Get that dick off." And so he did, he signed him.
Yeah, that is, you have gone full Gary Lineker mode in here.
Gary Lineker's never said, "Get that dick off."
If Gary Lineker was in here, he'd be fucking loving that. He'd be pissing himself, mate.
Is he done this year as well? Is he retired?
I don't think he's done now. I think he's enjoying himself. And
Is
he's
it-
saying,
is
do you
it
know,
just-
do you know
just
what I'm
writing
enjoying
us?
about this situation? That everyone's going, oh, Gary's done. Who's going to take it? And he's going, well, fuck, no one's got this. I reckon he's sitting there going, look at all these like fucking talking about who's got me role. And I ain't going fucking anywhere.
Is it just Wrighty that's called it a day?
Right, he's retired, yeah. I haven't seen anyone else. I don't think Gary's not retiring. As far as I know, he hasn't said nothing. Seems like he's enjoying it. So there you go. We're going to get weird this show, or are we just going to leave it? Just leave it.
Well, what's the get weird about?
The thing is we can talk
I've
about...
just done a whole Area 51 book in a week.
Yeah, and also, by the way, since the last show, shit's kicked off alien-wise, but I don't know if we want to go there this week, but every time we don't go there, in the comments they go, fuck off, talking about footy. That's not what we tuned in for.
World War III looks like it's about to start. Iran are doing some funky stuff.
I ain't here for you to start digging out Iran and that, let me tell you. I'm already like under surveillance by CIA. You've just dug out the Navy, and I ain't got a problem with them. And now you're going for Iran.
Britain and America have gone for Yemen. Everyone's getting their shit together.
You talk, right, about all this. I ain't even
UK's just
commenting on
deployed
that.
20,000 troops on exercise. My arse. I remember an exercise in 2003. Took us 20 fucking years to get out of there after that exercise.
Did I not say 2024 is going to be wild as fuck? In the first week, we had aliens in Miami Mall. We had lights in the sky in Miami. Have you seen them fucking crow things in Houston, by the way?
Crows.
Like thousands of the fuckers. Just in car parks and shit. Just there, just looking.
Crows got a vibe on them and all, haven't they?
Wow, mad vibe, mate. And they're just there. There's a lot of them gathered. Don't know why. What else have we got? Jellyfish UFO that's now just come out. Floating across a fucking nuclear base in Iraq. Told you, man. This is the year of just... Could be anything.
What's your predictions of the weird then?
It's definitely going to involve aliens, isn't it? That's the number one.
So the book that I finished this week, there's a theory at the back end of the book, which I think is from an interview. So I don't know if the book is... This is quite a left field theory. And the book seems like it's been done by going through a lot of declassified documents and source interviews with people. So it starts with a bit of a pissing on the chips. Like Area 51 isn't all about aliens. It's a lot about nuclear stuff and experimental fighter jets. And you go, all right, it's not very sexy, but right, it probably is kind of what
Definitely is. It's obviously, it's factual that they've got that shit going on there.
And it's been declassified. Even though they've not acknowledged the existence of Area 51 still. It's kind of been like, so like all of these different jets that were made there, and a lot of it was spying on the Soviet Union and this, that, and other. But there's a theory in there, and I'm going to have to go back because I haven't retained what the source of this theory was, whether it was an interview with someone. I think it was an interview the way it was written. Someone's theory is that Roswell, the aliens were children that had been experimented on, which is why they had enlarged skulls and they had no hair on them. And that the craft was a Soviet flying like spy ship thing. And Stalin sent it over to start the whole conspiracy and just like completely fucking send everyone's head west. And you know what? Fuck me, did it work?
I'd be disappointed if that was it. One, for the poor kids, and secondly because it's boring, isn't it?
It is boring, but when you line up everything that was going on, totally different time, like start of the Cold War, shit was wild, wasn't it?
No, I mean, anything's possible, like I always say. I'd hope not, though. But
is that more plausible than someone travelled thousands of years in a fucking crash in Arizona?
Yeah. Way more, in my opinion, yeah. But I don't want it to be. Doesn't mean that I want that to happen.
That's fair.
I'll tell you what's plausible as well, that there's fuck all there and that nothing happened.
I don't think nothing happened.
Something happened and it's not like extraterrestrial. But we're getting a lot of footage coming out at the minute. And then I told you last week, that makes me nervous because I'm like, when you start...
Not just Peter Crouch all day in Brazil.
No, but why would you declassify shit without an answer? This is what I don't understand. Don't declassify it and then not tell us what it is. So you're still denying that it's like of alien origin. I don't understand. Like, at least declassify something and go, it is an alien. We don't know what type or where from, but it's definitely an alien. But you're releasing footage and then going, make your own mind up. I've been trying to dig in a little bit of a deep dive in the Miami shit. Because obviously some shit went down there.
Well, it came out, didn't it? It was a riot, and then it was a terrorist threat. Like, the amount of police cars was awful.
They released a video, didn't they, the Miami PD, saying they got like a, whatever they call it, like a C13, which means every police car go to the, whatever, what was it called?
How mad's that?
Something Bay, whatever.
See, was it Ocean's 14 and was someone robbing a bank?
Oh, I don't know, but something happened which wasn't 4 kids or 50 kids is what they said with fireworks. Definitely not. Definitely not. And now, have you seen... So again, there's so many videos coming out of people going, listen, I was there and I'm telling you now it weren't that. I don't know what it was, but I seen this. I seen black figures kind of... A lot of people are saying they saw the black figures going in and out of vision. Like, you know, like...
disappearing and reappearing.
Yeah, like fluctuating in and out. But then I'm like, well, are these just cranks that have, like, anyone can get on the YouTube now and just fucking say that? Or you all actually have quite a similar story to the original big black 10-foot aliens. And then the Miami PD did a video which, like, I was like, this is the problem straight away of saying there's no aliens in Miami. And he said whatever the guy said. Then it had like stupid music in the background, and then they had like a fake alien come in. And I'm like, now I think it is aliens, because that's just, you're trying to ridicule the subject matter again. Just do a straight up video and tell us what it was then. They didn't actually say what it was.
So that's funky, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is back to the Lance Armstrong where they straight hit him with the, do you take steroids? And he goes, I've never failed a test. It's not what we asked. It's not what we asked, mate. Answer the question.
You tell me. You tell me.
Some fuckery afoot.
Why is there a thing floating across a fucking double secure base in Iraq?
Is this the jellyfish thing?
Yeah.
It don't look real. But I don't know what it is.
Because what are you comparing real to?
That's true.
But they didn't pick it up on anything other than the heat one. That's why it's going black and white. So you couldn't see it. Apparently they sent everyone out straight away with the night vision goggles and they couldn't see fuck all at the exact spot.
So it was only the infrared one that could see it.
Yeah. And then there's another video apparently is still classified, that where it goes over the water, goes in the water and back out and then jets off.
This is my whole thing about the fart and no nose.
But that's what I mean, because if
got
you'd
the-
have ran out, if you were standing out there on patrol having a fag, could be over your head and you just can't see it.
And then a guy comes, one of the helicopters has got, because that's FLIR, it's got FLIR, which is infrared.
This is what I mean.
And it goes, what's that above you? And you go,
Nothing.
and you do a little smoke run like that. And it all went round it. You're like, oh my fucking God.
I think it's just the year of. Should probably be the year where we just go and do whatever we want in it, just in case it's the end.
If you knew, oh, by the way, the world's going to end in 105 days, I reckon for a good, 70, 80, just carry on as normal.
100%.
Which is so fucking nuts, isn't it?
Me and you would, other people wouldn't. Because you just go, oh, all right. Again, what do you want me to do?
Hello? Yes, I would be interested in renewing my life insurance. Thank you.
What do I want to do? I've done loads of cool shit, fortunately, and I've done most stuff I want to do. Trying to think about bucket list the other day, and I was going.
Go on. What is on your bucket list? I got all sorts that I need to fucking get checked off.
What's on yours? And let me see if I can match some up.
Oh, fucking all sorts. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Give us 3 then, quick ones, top of your head.
I need to go and watch football in Argentina.
Okay.
What? Why's that funny?
Okay, cool, carry on. I don't mean to ridicule your bucket list.
Isn't it? Christ.
Sorry.
I got signed up for an ultra this week.
Yeah, that's wild. You sent me that. I didn't even reply because we're going to move past it. Keep going. You see, an ultra's on there. An ultra's on there. We'll get to that in a later episode.
I don't know. I'm on the spot and I can't really.
Like what?
answer.
What do you want to do? Do you want to? When you was enlisted, did you ever fucking fall out of planes? Was you not in that division?
Yeah, I've done parachuting. So
Did all that shit?
That's not really. Something I want to do this year is I want to get my free fall license. I've not done free fall. I've done static. Static just boot you out when it opens.
Question. It might be enjoyable and whatever, but what is the reason you want to get that? Because are you planning on doing that shit at any point?
Cool, isn't it?
Like, are you just going to be on Ryanair and just go, it's my stop. I'm gonna... What's the point of having that skill if you're not going to use it?
Why not?
Why? It's a better question than why not is why.
Right, well, in 2 weeks, I'm going up to Scotland to learn how to climb with ice axes and crampons.
Again.
Exactly. I haven't got a why. I've got a why not. Why? Because it's cool.
Is it?
Yeah.
To just free fall out of a plane?
Yeah. Free falling's so much cooler than static.
Yeah, I don't... How high does it go? How high do you drop out of it?
I don't know actually.
Is it helicopter level? Paragliding? Or are we much higher?
I mean, I know you can jump out of helicopters. It's not really a done thing.
No, but I'm saying, I want just to mean in altitude, like how...
I think it's... I don't know, but I think it's 2,500 to 5,000 feet. It's not... I think over 10,000 feet you need oxygen. And I know that people can do the halo stuff, hey-ho stuff. That's 28 grand. That's
what, you pay for that privilege?
No, it's 28,000 feet.
Oh, God, I was going to say, because you need to pay me to jump out of that shit.
Oh, no, I think I priced it up. Well, looking about $2,500 grand to get your license, A license.
Think of better things to spend it on.
All right, cool. But I'm thinking of doing that.
All right. When are you going to Scotland next week?
Weekend of first weekend of February.
Yeah, have a good time. Let us know how that is. We'll do a full review on how you pickaxed your way.
It will be cold.
Is that in case that have you watched that film with the revamp of the Alive film with the Uruguay? Right. Is it Uruguay or Argentina's rugby team? Uruguay.
I don't know actually. Did I fuck up because the one I turned on was not in English?
No, it is. That's it. I haven't seen it, but it is. Is it in Spanish?
But there was no subtitles either.
There's got to be.
And I was sitting there going, no fucking no hablo inglés.
There's got to be something. How long do you have it on for?
17 minutes. Because you think maybe they're just setting the scene and then they'll flip it.
That's made me laughing, man. At what minute did you think this is a bit weird? It was going too far.
About the 16th minute.
Right,
So
so you've done a full 16 just not knowing what the fuck's going on.
But the thing is, sometimes a film can
Habla.
start, there's not a lot of dialogue. So it wasn't like heavy dialogue. It was showing you like they're going through an airport.
There has to be subtitles, man.
It wasn't. Unless there's a button that I didn't press. But like when I press play on Netflix, I'm expecting you to give me the shit. It was number one on Netflix. So it's not like I had to go digging through. I'm like 36
Okay,
pages
so
deep.
it's number one that is guaranteed that not loads of people listen to it. It must be in Spanish, and not everyone's listening to it in Spanish.
I might have to give it a second watch. But yeah,
Also, I could actually watch the whole film and understand it.
You speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh, you can speak Spanish. I know that's a fucking sneaky little skill you've got.
Yeah.
And why did you learn Spanish? Just to bollock people around you on the pitch.
Do you want me to watch it and tell you? A few people commented on the last video that they wouldn't mind seeing us do a review of Sixth Sense.
Yeah, they did actually, yeah. Do you know what? Actually, this was what was good about the Best Awards. So Marta, do you know, the female player, that was an absolute god. I think she's got 6 Ballon d'Ors or something like that. She got on stage and went turbo in Portuguese. And I sat there going, even if I get a translation, I'm not getting what she said. I need to actually understand what she's saying. She was so fucking passionate about whatever it was that I feel like I missed out so much.
Have you still not found out? You didn't ask anyone in the room?
No, because I don't want someone to give me the English translation of it because it'll kill it. But it just made me go, I really need to learn
I
it.
reckon she just said thanks.
She definitely didn't. She was like crying and she was getting dead mad and pointing. And I was like,
She was getting mad?
Yeah, like...
So she would and still got mad?
Yeah, because she was dead. Whatever she's got like an achievement award, like a lifetime achievement kind of award, but not just for a football, but for something that she's doing off the pitch.
Humanitarian.
Yeah, and she was giving it big licks about that, and I was like, shit. But also the way Brazilians say football, oh my god, how good is that?
I don't know. I think that Brazilian Portuguese is difficult. It's just hard that I can't.
Yeah, I googled.
Can't grasp
is European Portuguese transferable to Brazilian Portuguese, and the answer seems to be you'll get by, but it's totally different.
Yeah, it's not one. It's not like Spanish. I got. I didn't find it difficult, but can't get anything from that.
How long did it take you to learn?
I don't know, like a season probably of picking it up, and then I actually went to college, and because obviously I was learning. Fuck, shit, fuck you, wanker, cunt, bollocks,
Cover,
fuck
man
off.
up.
Yeah. And then I wanted to actually learn it. But then when I went to college, then they fucked me up because it was like they was teaching me the correct way. So I'd go into football the next day and I'd say, they'd be like, what did you learn last night? And I'd be like, this. And they was going, no one says that. That would be like saying, hello, good evening, sir. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, okay then. So then I had to mix the two of what I was getting taught there and what they was telling me to say and try to make it a thing.
Yeah, because sometimes you can learn stuff too formally, can't you? Yeah. Do I need to know the masculine and feminine side of words to order a fucking tapas? Like, not necessarily.
Tapas? What? You're just such a Brit at times, honestly.
Do you know what though? Went to Bilbao, me and Statman Dave. And Bilbao is not any sort of touristy sort of Spain. So you go to Spain, and it's sad like this. And I find it really embarrassing as a Brit abroad that does this because I don't speak other languages. It's well shit in it when people just go, can I have a table for 2, please? Where are we? Madrid. Like, it's shit that in it. But
they definitely understood when you went, all right?
Yeah. Hola.
2.
In Bilbao, they don't even pretend to give
I
a fuck.
hope they fucked you off.
No, they didn't. They just speak Spanish in the stereo.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I hope that they don't bend for it.
So I was on Duolingo like it was my job, and we ended up having to do everything like in like proper Spanglish, I imagine. But yeah, and I think that's how it should be.
Yeah, me too. Oh, should it? Should we not learn? I don't know.
No, that's what I mean. It should be like that.
I was hoping you're saying we should learn.
Absolutely,
yeah.
1,000,000%. I think it's so fucking arrogant that we don't. How did I do languages at school for 5 years and can't get past fucking hola?
Well, don't get me started on that because that's for a whole nother time. What did you learn at school that you actually fucking used today, by the way? Don't get me started.
Yeah,
fuck all.
It's actually
Fuck all.
5 years. What is it? 6 hours a day. Can you imagine how good you'd get at anything else?
That gets most gears grinding. That.
It's right, though, isn't it? If I give you 5 years and said, "Listen, we're going to do this," obviously you're studying 10 subjects, so it's spread out a little bit.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, my kids come to me and go, "Oh, what's the answer to this?" And I go, "I don't know." And do you know what? Guess what? I'm 39. I've never fucking needed that skill. Never. And yes, I lived a different life, football, but I'm guaranteed that no fucker needs to know that.
Do you know what you need to know about? Credit rating, interest
all
rates.
of that shit.
What is a mortgage?
All of that.
And what paperwork do you
No,
need
we'll
for
roll
it?
you out without that. But I tell you what, if you want to know the fucking circumference of a fucking isosceles triangle, why?
Or the mad ones that tan, cos and sin fucking calculator related shit. Why do we need to know that? I need to know that, but I don't know what a fucking
And
MOT for my
especially
car
these kids
is.
that just go, Siri, what's the fucking this of this of this? They don't need to know anything. Anyway, we're going to go on a tangent I don't want to go on yet. I want a full hour of saying how I don't think that the curriculum is suited to
fucking dog
today's
shit.
world.
It's absolute dog shit. Guess what they
Gets
don't
me
touch
hot.
on?
I'm hot,
Guess
mate.
what they don't touch on? Which is something that every fucking civilized country in the world needs. Engineering. You do nothing on engineering of any, so whether that's computer engineering, whether that's mechanical engineering, whether that's fucking architectural engineering, you don't do anything on engineering, and every fucking nation needs that shit.
It annoys me.
Britain's producing a lot of fuckwits that are just fucking vaping their nappers off and have got now else fucking going on. You need engineers and you need people that can do
Do you
shit.
think in 10 years it's just going to be like a whole generation of vapors that can't do anything?
Yeah.
But vape. But they're good at that.
You see there's a vaping world championship.
This is the part of the show. This is the part of the show where we should wrap it because.
But you know what? The next 10 minutes is probably gold.
Because what are we talking about now? How would you win? Would you do shapes with a smoke?
I don't know. I don't know how you win at synchronized swimming. Yeah, he's in the Olympics.
Oh, could they do all the leg things and all that? Don't they?
Cool story.
What about the one with the horse where they make the horse dance?
Why is that an Olympic sport? Because toffs, that's why.
Because tops. I feel like maybe we're uneducated about it and we're being disrespectful to the sport.
Cool, fight me. Right, I'll throw one at you. So, would you agree drinking and driving is wrong?
Drinking alcohol?
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you agree drinking and firearms is probably not a good idea as well?
Yes.
Then why do all of these shoots going hunting pheasants revolve around whiskey, driving out there into the countryside and fucking blatting a load of guns off?
I can't answer that. I don't know.
They've all got like these drawers with like fucking cutouts for whiskey and guns.
Maybe
there's someone that does fuck about with firearms.
I don't know if it's something to do with the fact they're not steaming, or are they steaming? I don't know.
Mate, a few glasses of whiskey, that's irresponsible at least. Put it this way.
What do they shoot with?
It's shotguns.
Jesus Christ.
Like, put it this way. If that was an inner city activity, so Deji just pulled up the Vaping World Championships.
Oh, wait, let's just see this.
By the way, the participants look exactly like I thought they did. Why have they all got hats on?
Look at this.
Every single one of them. Do you need a cap for entry?
So basically, that it's all to do with the smoke. That's impressive. So for the audience, he blew out some smoke, made one hole over here, one here, then he shot another one through that hole. He's caught a couple. Yo, that's pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I've seen shitter sports than that, mate.
Yeah, horse dancing.
That ain't bad. Vaping World Championship.
That's where we need to go.
Oh, shit. No, that was all right. Have you seen the one where I think it's on TV now, where they play tag, whatever you used to call it.
Yeah.
Where they go over the fucking thing in the little arena, and they got 30 seconds to get them.
No, that's a game. That's a sport now.
Pull it up, man. Yeah, it's called World something. Tag. World Tag Championships. Watch it all the time. I
Have you
actually
been
watch
watching
this.
Gladiator? Because there's a new iteration
No.
of Gladiator apparently. The people are apparently into it.
My mate's a Gladiator. I've got 2 missed calls from him, sorry, this week.
What Gladiator is it?
I don't know what his name is. It's Zach George. Steele, his name is. Steele.
Let's pull him up.
He's called me. Did he call me this morning?
Is this a CrossFit dude?
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, I believe they've just hired a shitload of CrossFit dudes. Is the move for it?
I don't
Makes
think they
sense.
have, but anyway.
What do you mean?
Breaking news, Steven Gerrard just signed a 2-year contract.
Where?
Oh, what the fuck.
What? Has he won a game?
2-year deal at Etifak. Here we go, Steve, what's this? This is a fucking sport.
Him.
Oh, yeah, him. What's this? Can't we have the little screen? I asked you this last week. You're a tech geek. Get the little screen on it. Look, he's got to tag him. Look.
Wowzers.
Fucking good, aren't they?
I'm terrible at this, by the way. I'm getting got immediately.
Look how good. Oh, he slips.
Do you know what it is? It's basically, it's athletic parkour, this. All right, we want to go.
We ain't going nowhere.
This is why we need to present Trans World Sport.
I'd give up on leaving this place.
Here's me and Ash at the World fucking Tag Championships.
No, but what we need to do is make our own fucking event for the day, because I'm going to have vaping in it.
Okay.
And
In the morning,
that
tag in the afternoon.
Yeah. What else are we going to put in there?
Not the slap fights, because they piss me
No,
off.
I don't like them. We're not putting that speedway thing in, because we agreed that was shit. We're not going to put dancing horses or synchronised swimming.
Yeah.
We're
Or
not
golf.
going to put pheasant
Or golf.
shooting. Not golf. Fuck off. What
I don't
else?
mind a bit of shooting, but why are we doing it drunk?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Or if we are... No, I'm not going to say it. Let's do it really
I
drunk.
could think of a really good sport, which isn't yet a sport, but it could be. I'm hoping it cuts. If it doesn't, you're going to hear it all, and you might agree. If it cuts, it's been a really good one. I just want to get his reaction. So, do you think that's a good idea?
Yeah.
On an island or something?
But this is Running Man, innit?
So, on an island, said people on the island, catchers, killers, whatever you want to call them, chop her in, and it's go time.
This is Running Man.
I haven't seen
2024.
Running Man.
You haven't seen Running Man? Oh my God! Right. We are doing our first watch along of a film, and that is the film we are watching.
I don't
because
even know
it's-
what it is.
It's in,
No,
don't
no.
overlook.
Can I? I just want to know who's in it before.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He's just been detained at an
Jesse
airport, by the way.
Ventura, saw that, for a big spendy watch. Jesse Ventura's in it. Jesse the
Running
Body
Man.
Ventura.
Running Man.
It's amazing. It's actually really good. There needs to
Is
be...
it on the same lines as what I just said?
It might literally be.
So now everyone knows. But it's a little bit different, I think.
It is, yeah. It is.
There's a bit, yeah. I've
don't
never
it, is
seen
it?
it. It sounds...
Oh,
I don't think I can wait for you. I might watch this tonight.
they need to remake it, and it's probably The Rock, right? Who's Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in it. And especially because, I don't know if you noticed this, The Rock likes flying helicopters in his films.
Well, have you seen a Fast and the Furious where he does he pull one down? Can't remember. No. What does he do? He lifts up the. Okay, so you might be able to shed some light on this. The machine gun off the helicopter breaks away from the helicopter, comes off it, and he lifts it up, and he shoots it at the helicopter. Is that doable for a human?
I mean,
It's very big. The thing is,
is it a minigun?
I'm not sure. It's very big.
Either they're quite bolted in. I mean, to be fair, they do
It's
only
not.
go in.
That's not the point. Not
by
that
a
he comes
couple of
off. It's the
pins.
fact that he can lift it up and shoot it, Terry Crews style.
I've never fired one of them. I reckon people do lift them up though, so they're not. Yeah, I don't think it's something that you're going to be firing from the hip very often, because I think the recoil on them is going to be ridiculous.
The Rock can do it whatever he wants.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I've
we'd
seen
say
him do some ridiculous
for
shit.
my sporting event, you'd have The Rock.
No. For a remake of that TV show, I want the Rock in it. For that sporting event,
Jocko,
Jocko's got to be the host. What a host!
Goggins.
He's just chasing him with a spear. He don't need guns. He's just shouting, "Stay hard," and running after him.
Yeah. That's touch and go, because I think that now you went Running Man, the audience kind of know what vibe I was on, but it's not the same as Running Man. It's a little bit different. Make your own mind up. I'm actually past caring, so leave it in. Give a fuck.
I think we should do a watch along of Running Man. It's such a good film because it's 80s, so it's good, but it's hella cheesy at the same time. But it is genuinely good. It's a good film, and it stands up as well. But I reckon it's of all the shit that they've remade.
Is it better than Demolition Man?
Yeah,
it's a massive shout. It's a massive shout.
Well, what's the rating on IMDb?
Fuck off IMDb. Again, now you're going a bit statty on films again. What's the XG of their non-PG of Brighton?
It's got 6.7 out of 10. It's a solid.
What, Running Man?
Yeah.
What about Demolition Man? What up? Bet it's high.
You've seen Four Lions?
Never heard of it.
What? 6.7. On par.
Okay. All right, sweet. Listen, it's been a really good show.
Hey, listen.
Thanks for watching.
Also, if you want, I reckon we should start getting audience letters in. So what we'll do is, I haven't made it yet. Have a look in the description. There'll be an email address for Heads Gone. Email us with something that's made your head go.
Well, and we'll discuss it.
Yeah, we'll read it out and talk about
it. All right, okay. And all the people that commented on the last video, and we've just fucked you off, basically. Sorry. We might do it next week.
What, did we ask for questions, did we?
No, I don't know, but we didn't ask for questions.
Go on, let's do...
No, we didn't ask they were saying stuff in the comments. They say it every week, and we just bin them off.
All right, well, let's have a look then.
And it's not like we've got a fucking tight agenda. We could probably have a look at what the people are saying and talk about it. We've got fuck all else to talk about. We're sitting here talking about fucking vaping world championship.
Film with the couple who are ghosts might be the others. Nicole Kidman plays a mum with kids who's waiting for her husband to come back from war.
Sound.
All right.
That's cool.
Hella Brick Road says, Rio, who's your bricky?
Sound again.
Chris Christopherson is Whistler, so I got that one wrong. Apologies. Thought it was Sam Elliott. Ashley Iverson says it's got to be one of the best podcasts on YouTube. You get everything from aliens, football, and conspiracy.
I need to stop you there. One's just come in.
Just come in.
And I wanted to talk about it anyway. So it's really weird. The person's name is Zuna something. Sorry if that's your name. It's from South Africa. So the question's at the top. It says, thanks, Ash and Housen. So I was first name, you were second name. I like the way they did that. P.S. Fuck Steven Gerrard. So I'm not sure why that is. Space, from South Africa. What, South African? Please could you guys discuss the theory that the octopus is not in capitals from Earth, but an alien that arrived on our planet via a meteor/asteroid. Right. Have you ever heard of a guy called Mark Rober? No. So the kids watching mostly does science experiments and stuff. Pretty interesting. He does this one this week with, or I don't know if it's this week, but I watched it this week with the kids, an octopus. Now, what the fuck is that?
Have you seen them changing colour?
What the fuck is that? They do everything.
So they can get through a hole as long as
they can do everything.
What is it? Is it just their beak fits through?
The beak can't change. Everything. What?
So,
yo, I was 39 when I learned that an octopus is fucked up, mate. Like, I didn't know.
They think they've got higher IQ than us, don't they?
No, but that is an alien. I was saying this, and it's like I don't know, they're not joint to any family of animal or some shit, or they're not
just in their own little...
They're just in like in a bracket over here going, alien, alien, alien. They change colours, shapes, get through anything. If one of them come in here now, I swear to God, I'll be out that door quicker than... That is now my most feared thing on Earth.
Have you seen the video where they're on a fishing boat and they pull one out of the water and it's like...
Their own probably full.
I think it's like an orangey kind of colour as they pull it out of the water. They throw it on the deck and the deck is white. It takes about 3 seconds.
And they can't see it.
It turns white. You can still see it. And they all go, fucking hell, like, because it went like literally like ice white colour. And then with its tentacles, which they're weird, by the way, it starts having a feel and it finds like a little just water drain. Because obviously, like, water gets onto the deck of a ship.
Gets out.
It has to get out again. It feels for this fucking hole and it just starts melting through this hole and it appears on the other side and drops itself back into the water. It's like, oh, you think you caught me, do you fuckers? Watch this shit.
It's weird that this fella's just asked that question because I actually thought, we need to speak about this week because what? I need someone to sit on here, an octopus expert, and tell me that is just...
Prove to me that evolved from...
Oh, what is that? What is it? I didn't know that they're that fucked up, mate. He basically...
Have you seen when they put them in a jar?
And what did he do now? What did he do? Turn into the fucking jar?
No, they figure out...
To get out of it.
They screw a lid on and then they paint like a bit of white on the top of the jar and a bit on the lid of the jar so you can actually see it. And
mate.
they figure it out and go, we spin it that way, are we? Brrr, and
honestly,
out we go.
You know, of all things on this earth now, I think I'm more scared of an octopus than anything.
Is there any instances of them fucking or messing with people though?
They're messing with me just psychologically. It's a psyop on me now. Because listen, what would you know? Like I always,
it's got to beat like a parrot though, hasn't it?
But why?
Like a really hard keratin peat.
Everything about there's not a normal thing about it. So I always when I'm joking, I'm like, imagine you went to close curtains at night and you saw that standing at the drive. Whatever. If I saw an octopus,
let me throw it at you though with lightning, and he just flashes on your drive like a big bastard.
Because you know that octopus can get in your house.
Yeah.
Anyway,
he's getting from my letterbox.
Anywhere ever.
Never letterbox shot.
Oh, an octopus is a fuck. There could be an octopus on that wall there, that colour, and you can't see it right now and just jump on you.
Have to get the right angle.
They're an alien. So to answer your question, I think it's an alien. I don't know where it comes from, but it's fucked. That is the most fucked up creature on the fucking planet. Worse than a kangaroo, which you all know I want to punch in the face. You can't beat up an octopus either, can I?
Not really.
No, you can't.
Because you can punch it and it
will do all sorts.
Just bends around your fist and just like, and what? You're going to have to
so
fucking hit it in
underrated.
the beak, but that's going to hurt your
They're
hand.
so underrated and they're not spoken about enough. There should be daily updates on octopuses around the world.
The Kraken, which is supposedly a real thing. Is
I've rum over there on your shelf.
Yeah, we've got several of them. But one of my favourite bottles is the ceramic one. Anyway, them just dragging ships down because they're so like 30 metre long.
A Kraken's factual or mythical?
Yeah, real. Oh, well, giant squid aren't they? So,
yo, listen, that is 2024 might be the year of the octopus where they just fuck us. They've had enough and they say, nah, pause on the fuck us, but they might just take over. If all the octopuses come out of the sea at once, I think the only thing that we can survive on is they can't stay out of water for that long, can they?
I don't know.
I think they can do like an hour or something. But imagine you're just on like a player deck cruise or something.
Well, this makes sense, doesn't it? If you was an alien, if you was doing a recce on an alien planet and you wanted to go finger, the first things that comes back from your recce is, what's this planet? It's 70%
Mostly water.
So you go, okay, cool. Let's send our octopuses in and we'll fuck them up. And then they get there, but it takes so long for the radio messages to go back. They're like, everything's on fucking the other bits.
Yeah. But say you're on like Playa del Cruz in fucking Mallorca, just chilling on the bit, which you would never would be. You would be relaxing, sunbathing, whilst planning tomorrow. Well, you already planned tomorrow, like you're planning like October 24th. So you're doing one of your plans and that you're relaxing, and then all of a sudden just as many octopuses as you can think of start coming out.
How many octopuses do you reckon you can fight? Because I reckon one.
None.
Is
I
hard
don't
work.
want to fight.
What can you do to it? You can't even jiu-jitsu it up.
I don't want to come. If I never see an octopus until the day that I die, I'll be happy.
You're going to have to hit one with a fucking axe or
I'll
something.
never
to
look
fuck
at
it
one
off.
the same ever again.
You can't even hit it with a baseball bat 'cause it's got no bones to break.
It's in the heart of what is. Sorry if you're an octopus enthusiast, but yo.
And
I don't know. Well, I didn't know vaping was a world championship until like 20 minutes ago. Octopuses. I'm glad that question came up because they are the most fucked up thing I've ever seen.
Right, Dad. Here's what you need to do. You need to find the nearest fucking octopus place and we take Ash.
No,
and just watch his head fall off.
I ain't going. I ain't doing nothing with them.
And can he get in the water with them?
No, what? In the water? I don't want to be in the same place as them.
Which is why you've got to go. Why have I got to know what the fucking what sort of school is this? Deji set up an email for us, so if you want to tell us about your head going,
Well, hang on a second. What, he just set that email up that quick?
it's not hard to set an email up.
No, it is a bit hard, I reckon.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not technical like you, like all techie and that, but he's just set up an email.
Anyway, so headsgonepod
Ronnie, can you do that?
at gmail.com.
Not as quick as him.
Headsgonepod at gmail.com, or I'll throw a link to my Reddit if you don't want to fucking send it over.
You
to
have
me,
a Reddit?
Yeah.
Mad Gimp. You have a Reddit as well?
People
a
chat on
Reddit
there.
account. Yeah. There's a lot of UFO shit on there.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
No, I have a whole Reddit group.
You're all coy about it as well. Like you got a Reddit. Like Steve Howson's got a Reddit.
I have a whole group. People talk about our videos on there and stuff. We'll get Ash signed up on Reddit as well.
Yo. Anyway, octopus@hotmail.com. Send it in. I just wanted to bring that up because that is that.
Yeah, they're not.
Since I watched the octopus video, I've been thinking about them way too much.
Is that your feed now on YouTube?
And no, but what's been happening is, I don't know if you've ever done this. There've gone 100% people out there that have done it though. Have you ever gone for a shit and had something in your head like an octopus or a spider and had to double check the bowl and whilst you're shitting, thinking about maybe something coming out the toilet up? You never thought about that? Guarantee other people do. So now I'm thinking, imagine an octopus. Have you thought it? 100%. So like, I can't even have a shit in peace now.
You want to be worrying about rats?
Fuck a rat compared to an octopus.
Yeah, but they're more likely to be coming up your shitter than an octopus
Well, I'm
is.
not really thinking about getting it wrong. Oh, the whole octopus could get up your shit. I'm out of here. It's done. The whole thing.
It could.
If the octopus is this big.
Just a tentacle just tickling the underside of your sack as you're sitting there. Just popping out. Hey, what's going on here?
Nah, imagine you're just having a shit and one of the tentacles just comes out like that. But this is just stuff of nightmares. Why is there not more horror films based on octopuses? Is it only me that has a fear of them? That I've just developed?
Comments, let us know.
I've just developed this fear at 39.
I told you, he was like, we should chin it off. I said, the next 10 minutes are going to be gold.
They're not
Fuck
gold.
me, how right was that then?
Fucking hell. That's it for today's show. I label it nickname Octopus. Operation Octopus.
All right, nice one. In a bizzle. Bye-bye.
Peace.